Hello world, my name is Dana ID Matthews and welcome to my show about stuff. And today I'm going to be talking about the movie trailer for the new live action Pokemon movie called Pokemon Detective Pikachu. Now, first and foremost, I want to say, what the fuck? Why is Pikachu talking? And who in the hell thought it was a good idea to give him Deadpool's voice? Secondly, why no Asian lead? No Ash, no Misty, no Brock. I'm all for inclusion, but inclusion that makes sense. And with the series as big and popular as Pokemon, this is one of the few times where I'm on the side of the fans. They should have made the movie. They should have made the first movie, the first live-action Pokemon movie, have some sort of semblance with the plot from the original TV series or one of the plethora of movies. It's not like you don't have enough material to pull from. I mean, this is live-action Pokemon. I should be excited. Any and every Pokemon fan, old and young alike, should be losing their shit right now. And instead, I can say a lot of fans are losing their shit, but for the wrong reasons. The reason I'm mad is because this is the first live-action Pokemon movie. Pikachu is talking, which they tried before in a anime movie that they did a little while back, and people were pissed with that as well. Like the video that I saw was a bunch of people in a movie theater, and Pikachu and Ash are having a rough time. They're in the rain, all damaged and whatnot. And then, Ash asks him a question and Pikachu says something and the crowd starts freaking out like, no, not a good look. Pokemon do not speak English. In my eyes, that's just, a big no-no. It just comes across as a massive American money grab because you would think that if a Pokemon live action movie were to be made, they would cater to the series and its fans. So it seems like the story, is about a black man trying to find who killed or maybe kidnapped his father, because they say his dad was a legend in the precinct. So his dad was a cop or a Pokemon cop trainer. I don't know. So maybe going undercover as a Pokemon trainer and try to undiscover a secret, underground Pokemon ring or something like that, and getting killed in the end because of it. The way I see it, there's probably going to be, an underground Pokemon fight ring, and maybe his dad went undercover, learned too much, learned that there are scientists working on, making a special Pokemon or illegal power boosts for Pokemon or something like that. And his dad gets too close, and his espionage plan gets exposed, and they kill him, or something along those lines. And his son, the protagonist Tim, is all salty and hates Pokemon because they took his dad away from him, and so he's banned becoming a trainer. Doesn't involve Pokemon in his life, and then he randomly meets Pikachu, and I'm sure throughout the movie he learns to love the harmony between people and Pokemon. So it's kind of like it's kind of like a weird gangsters with Pokemon story, Pokemon mafioso trying to find dad story. That's just me taking a wild guess, of course, by what we saw, because there is only one trailer. But even the way he meets Pikachu for the first time in the trailer, I don't even like it. In his house, in his house, no tall grass, or and man, Pikachu with Ryan Reynolds' voice. I can understand how people would think that's cool, but the only thing that I hear when I hear his voice now is Deadpool. It's like if he gets hurt and then starts giving some sob story in his Ryan Reynolds, voice with a Pikachu face, how am I supposed to get emotionally attached to Deadpool like that? You know what I mean? That's just not, that's not his stitch. I hear Deadpool when I hear Pikachu talking with Ryan Reynolds' voice. So it's like, I feel like I'm just going to end up feeling confused and unattached. Now, the Pokemon themselves, I actually like the way they look. I've been waiting for uh, an opportunity to see what a live action Pokemon would look like. And if Pokemon were real, some would be cute, some would be creepy, some would, look like monsters. It just, based on the Pokemon. And we see a few of them. We see Pikachu, Psyduck, Mr. Mime. There's a bunch in the background, you know what I mean? Greninja, and of course Charizard. So there's a good variety, and the looks and the feelings that they gave me were different, which I think makes sense. So I think that that part was done well, which you would have to. It's the Pokemon. The movie is called Pokemon, so you're gonna want to make the Pokemons good. But I'm still not happy about the overall movie. For example, can you imagine if someday they decided to do that scene, a live action scene with Charmander being ditched by his trainer and left to die, and then they go up and talk to Charmander for the first time, and he's got Adam Sandler's voice or some shit. What the fuck, you know what I mean? Which Japanese film companies signed off on this? I mean, you can't tell me that they don't have a budget to make the most epic Pokemon movie. People would pay. People would definitely pay to see that. If they announced that they were making one and asked people for funds or something, like a GoFundMe or all whatever site that you want to use. I bet the amount of money that they would get from fans for the movie would be ridiculous, just out of this world. So whether they have the money themselves or they need more to make it just the way the fans like, either way, I feel like it could easily get done. But no. We get fucking Deadpool Pikachu here. Look, at the end of the day, it's a live action Pokemon movie, so I am of course 100% going to go see it. But I'm gonna have a stink face on, you know what I mean, as I'm watching it, unless somehow it can win me over. But to be honest, I have my doubts. I mean, they just did a live action movie of a popular anime in Bleach, and it was actually good, and they didn't even go ham on the budget, you know what I mean? And I guarantee that Bleach does not have the same backing of fans and fandom or foreign interest in comparison to Pokemon. So you can imagine if Asian film companies got together with American ones and they collaborated in making a series of movies dedicated to the very first Pokemon series, or just a series of the anime movies. Are you gonna sit here and tell me that the world wouldn't lose their freaking minds? It would, you know what I mean? That would be amazing. The amount of money that the movie would make, I would assume, would break worlds. I can almost guarantee it. But instead, we were getting a detective movie, which looks like cameo appearances of Pokemon that we know and have seen. And it also doesn't seem like they really care about which generations, or what I mean. You're just kind of shoving them all in there. Oh man, look. My first reaction when I saw the trailer was, oh my god, a live action Pokemon movie. What the hell? How come I haven't heard of it? Click, you know what I mean? Watch, absolutely. Super excited, super pumped. And then after it finished, I'm just like, what? What? And is he gonna have to battle gym leaders to find his dad? You know what I mean? Can you even find Pokemon in the wild, or is everything in the city? You know what I mean? And and again, why is he talking, and why does he have Ryan Reynolds' voice? I know people really like him, but lately because of of Deadpool, and I know it's popular to throw in popular American actors in shows and in Japanese versions of shows for some reason, but Pokemon is more than good enough to succeed on its own merits without adding foreign elements to it. It just I don't know, it comes across as just weird to me, and a little bigoted. Screw the Japanese anime interpretations, English all the way. erg, arg. Like I said before, at the end of the day, I will go see it. It's a live action Pokemon movie. The title says Pokemon and Pikachu in it, so it's the very first live action, and, I'll go see it. But it comes across and smells like a money grab with Pokemon related jokes, so that people laugh and forget that this is not how Pokemon is supposed to be. It's not coming out until next summer, and there is only one trailer so far. So maybe right now I'm being a little harsh. Maybe I'm not giving, maybe after a little bit of time, my opinion will change. And if it does, I'll make a video about it. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised when I see the movie. But as it stands right now, I highly doubt it. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. Or already, even though there's only one trailer, like I said, and movie's not coming out for a good year, so there's tons of opportunity to introduce new elements that will make the fans happier. But from what I can tell, there's a lot of people that are angry about it, and to be honest, for good reason. It is a loved series. It is very Asian, but there are still multiple, white people and people of color throughout the cartoon series. You know what I mean? There are many opportunities for many actors to be involved in the Pokemon world. So I just find it really odd I find it odd the way that they did it. And like I said, I don't know what the fuck is going on with Pikachu. That shit's messed up. But I don't want to sit here and trash it. I've talked enough shit thus far. But yeah, weird. And that's it for me. My name is Dana ID Matthews, and this is my show about stuff. Thank you very much for listening. Peace out.